You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio. WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock at 3:05 on a Tuesday afternoon edition of the show. Coming to you live this afternoon from the Tennessee Tap House in West Knoxville. We're on North Peters Road, right off Cedar Bluff, where here in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 25 minutes to be precise, Bear, we will be watching our beloved Volunteers take the field for the final time in the 5th season of the Josh Heupel era against the Illinois Fighting Illini in Nashville. It is the Music City Bowl. Tennessee playing in this game for the 4th time ever, and looking to even our record up at 2-2.
That would be good. One last time.
Into the breach once more.
Yeah. Let loose the dogs of war. Not sure if that's part of it.
Sounded good. Little Shakespeare this afternoon. Well, I mean, it's game day. You're 2.5 hours away from kick. It's always strange when you play on a weekday, the week after Christmas. It doesn't feel like
a game day.
Yeah,
so I asked you right before the show started. This doesn't feel like a normal game, and I don't know if that's just because of the current state of college football and how games.
I'll tell you what else, and we're going to run an interesting social experiment here in just a little bit.
Okay.
But we play basketball tonight at the arena.
Yeah, but
against South Carolina State. Well, listen, our friends, my guy Don over at Crown Cleaners calls me up this morning and says, "Hey, do you want to? I've got tickets to the game. Do you want to give them away?" I'm like, I guess so. You think does anybody want to go? How many people are going to be at the basketball game tonight?
I don't know. The boys on Tony B and his crew, they were all right. They thought it was going to be right around 9,000 tonight. Was their guess
9,000?
Yeah. And if it's at 9,000, I can't remember which one of the fellows it was. He had a really good point. That's more people that can fit in, a lot of blue blood.
I mean, that's basically Auburn's capacity.
Yeah, and Duke, and I believe North Carolina as well.
Well, North Carolina has a 20,000 seat. The Dean Dome is huge. But, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. We'll watch the end of that while we're doing voluntary reaction after the game. So a lot to get into here this afternoon. Let's go ahead and start like we always do on a Tennessee football game day and get Rogers' keys to victory.
It's time for Rogers' Keys to Victory, an exclusive feature on The Drive.
Number one, put the pedal down and keep it there. Is that way too loud? It sounds huge. Ryan says down. The sensitivity on the speaker here, the live speaker. If you breathe on it, it's like Jimi Hendrix live at Woodstock. Echoing. I mean, and it's barely turned on. Can you imagine like how loud that would be if you turned it up? If it went up to 11
sometime.
Yeah, we should do that. I'm sure the folks here at the Tap House would love that. All right, number one, put the pedal down, keep it down.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we want to see, man. It's exhibition football. You might as well have fun at it. Ain't nobody wanting to see Josh Heupel manage the clock in Nashville. You manage it well at the end of the half, end of the game. But let's go score, man. As Ricky Bobby once said, I want to go fast.
Yes, I think we all kind of got back on earlier in the season when We saw some glimpses of it this year. The old Heupel offense from 2022, where it's coming, and you just
it's fun.
down.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some of it. Hard to believe that it was like 4 months ago that we had the watch party at Barley's. We're watching Tennessee and Syracuse. It feels like 2 weeks ago to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that game was fun. We went fast.
Say it every summer, man. It goes by so fast.
I want to go fast again tonight. So
yeah,
that's key number one. Number two, avoid disaster on defense. I mean, look, the defense is what it is. It's not very good this year. That cost Tim Banks his job, and now you're playing without your best player at every level of the defense. No Josh Josephs tonight. No Arian Carter. No Colton Hood.
Our three best players.
Yeah, so to me, I'll be interested to see what William Inge does. The word is he has simplified things, the game plan, trying to make it so the players can play a little bit faster and cut loose. Just keep it in front of you, do a little bend, but don't break. If you have the opportunity to create a turnover, obviously we need to capitalize on those, but I don't want to see Luke Altmaier out there just racing up and down the field against us.
Well, no, but it also gives us a chance to for some guys to fully take over their new role going forward. I think like Redmond. I mean, we're counting on him to be the dude back there now. A lot of these young guys, Perlotti is another guy
for sure. Get to see some of the young guys for the future. And number three, I can just talk about capitalizing. Red zone opportunities, I think, are going to be huge today. You got to capitalize on those red zone opportunities, score touchdowns when you get inside the 20. You don't want to see a lot of Max Gilbert tonight.
Yeah, no.
And maybe that fits under number one. Keep the pedal down. Go for it. Wouldn't mind rolling the dice a time or two. This is a bowl game, man. Let's try and score touchdowns.
And I admittedly only watched their game with, I think, was it Indiana? But I mean, it's bulimia. I mean, he's gonna try and limit our possessions. They love running the ball. He's a run first guy. That's what's kind of got me worried.
I don't think Big Ten Bert has bulimia. What's the opposite of bulimia? That's what Big Ten Bert has.
Obesity.
Personal appearances, not show fodder.
Bert bulimia. How do you say it? Bulimia?
No.
I'm going to stick with bulimia.
So that is Rogers' keys to victory. Put the pedal down and keep it there. Avoid disaster on defense and capitalize on red zone opportunities. I'm going to live my hopes, not my fears. I say Tennessee gets it done tonight. My score, Tennessee 30, Illinois 27.
Whoa, nail biter.
Get your score predictions in online. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. Get your score prediction in there. You have almost a little over 2 hours to get the score prediction in, and you could win fabulous gifts and prizes courtesy of our friends at Crown Cleaners. Don't forget, volunteer your reaction immediately after the game. We'll be back with you right here on the Fan Run app and YouTube. Win or lose, should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time until we get another football game.
Yes, it will. But we got basketball coming up on Saturday. So got that to look forward to as well. All right, we are live this afternoon at the Tennessee Tap House, North Peters Road, just off Cedar Bluff. You want to come out, see us here this afternoon. The food is great. We're doing the watch party. We're going right into the game. We're going to take you right up to 5:30 today here on Fan Run Radio. So you can come down. We've got a great TV setup. This is a great place to watch games. We've had a great basketball watch party here a couple of years ago. So really excited about tonight. Would love to see you out here. And we got some swag. The swag table is well stocked.
Yeah,
this afternoon.
That's a nice sweatshirt.
People have been availing themselves.
Yeah,
we got the cups, we got the hats, and the sweatshirts. The Fan Run sweatshirt with the Fan Run helmet on it is pretty next level. So come on out, get yourself one of those. Tell the gatekeepers here the password is Fan Run. The listeners come in. The password is Fan Run to pick up some swag merchandise here this afternoon on the show. and we look forward to seeing you out here as we roll up to it. I had the meatloaf today. Mom, the meatloaf.
I may get that later.
So
I
good.
was going to eat before I head to the
So
studio
good.
for VR.
Burgers are good. Great pizza, appetizers. I'm a big fan of the pretzels and beer cheese down here. And, of course, we got cold beer on tap. I got here at like 10:30 this morning to help
That's what I heard.
Tony set up. And Basilio walks in here today like he's one of these boxers, like he's Morgan Wallen coming out for the concert. He had an entourage.
Tony B did?
He had an entourage, like a full-on walk-up. First of all,
the whack pack?
he walked. First of all, he comes in like 5 minutes before airtime.
Of course.
Like everybody's like, is Tony coming? I don't know. Where is he? I don't know. Bino's here. We're waiting on Tony. He gets there. He's on the phone. He's yapping, and he's got Phil and Polish Joe,
or his entourage,
walking behind him, like he's like his disciples or something. So those guys were good, and William Patterson, the playbook, outstanding as always.
Tony's favorite show, apparently.
Brett Hollander, yep. Those guys killed it, and now we are with you up until kickoff. So tell you what we're going to do. Ryan Shumpert, we're going to check in Nashville. We're going to go live to the scene. Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com. Coming up here in just a few moments, we'll do phone calls in hour number 2. If you want to jump in, you can go ahead and text to the drive if you've got thoughts on the game today. We'd love to hear from you. 865-966-3435 is your phone number to text the show, and we'll get some YouTube comments as well as we roll along here this afternoon. Welcome in the third member of our crew this afternoon. He McGregor walked into the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios asking where his belt was.
Where's the strap?
Fan Run Fantasy Football Champion 2025, Walker Smith, ladies and gentlemen, back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios. Walker, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys. Just an absolute pleasure to share this moment with you fine gentlemen.
Now, your vanquished counterpart, John Reed, came down here. He's very...
Is he feeling better?
I don't know. He was getting better until Bijan Robinson broke off that 90-yarder.
Yeah, that probably didn't help much of his illness. In fact, probably made him
sit there. He sat there on his deathbed last night. It was like, well, at least I'm going to win the fantasy championship. And then Walker Smith comes up behind him with the 2x4.
It was incredible. The Bijan Robinson 95-yard touchdown. I'm going to remember till the day I die. Everyone's got the fantasy performance in their mind that won them a championship at one point. Like if you had LaDainian Tomlinson back in 2006-07, you have those personal Hall of Fame guys. And Bijan Robinson, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I rode Saquon to a championship 2 years ago in the fantasy league. So yeah, those guys they stick in your mind for certain. Now, Chris Burleson, he was at that game last night, and he's going to swing by and sit in with us at some point. So he got to say, what a game, man. Walk-off field goal right there at the end. The Falcons win it over the Rams. And so we'll talk a little NFL with you here this afternoon as we roll through it as well. Got to take a quick time out, though. Ryan Shumpert of RockyTopInsider.com. Coming up live from the Music City Bowl in Nashville when we continue right after this here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair wants to make sure your vehicle is as ready as you are. The last thing you want to do is spend your time on the side of the road waiting on a tow truck. No. Schedule an appointment at Matlock Tire to have your vehicle checked out before you go. Tires and batteries, belts and hoses, fluids and filters, even the AC. Visit Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair in Lenoir City, Athens, Maryville, and Kingston Pike in West Knoxville. Schedule your appointment online at MatlockTireService.com. Matlock Tire, keeping you on the road since 1953.
Everyone loves a Smoky Mountain Christmas, and there's no better place to celebrate with friends and family than Smoky Mountain Brewery. It's the best place to watch all of college football's playoff and bowl game action, as well as exciting Tennessee basketball. While you're there, be sure to pick up everyone's favorite stocking stuffer, a Copper Card, and you'll be the hero of the holidays. Smoky Mountain Brewery, with locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. Great food, great fun, great people. Smoky Mountain Brewery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wolko. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Citizens National Bank.
Don't let the chaos of the holiday season slow you down. Adding your CNB bank cards to your digital wallet makes checking out fast and easy. Forget digging through your wallet or entering payment information. Just tap, pay, and you're on your way. Add your bank cards to your digital wallet for a smoother shopping experience.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Welcome back. The Drive continues. Fan Run Radio, excuse me, coming to you live from the Tennessee Tap House in West Knoxville. Russell and Bear here. Walker Smith back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. And Ryan Shumpert joining the show this afternoon. And Shump, they told me that you were in Nashville covering the Music City Bowl. You're going to be here covering basketball. Am I reading this correctly?
Yes, will not be and not in Nashville. Actually made the opposite drive of most people today. I'd been back in Nashville last week celebrating Christmas and drove back to Knoxville, and we'll handle things on the basketball front tonight and help out Rick and Sylvia any way I can in the football front.
Well, it's not every day that you get to see Tennessee play South Carolina State in basketball. So I understand how you couldn't pass an opportunity like that up, right?
Not only any day, there has been no days. Today's the first ever meeting between Tennessee and South Carolina State. And per my research last week, so I guess it could have changed. South Carolina State might have played a game since. But I was running the numbers the day of the Gardner-Webb game, and according to Ken Palm, so it goes back to 1997. This is the South Carolina State is the fifth worst team Tennessee has ever played. So high level competition today. I couldn't possibly miss that.
All right. Well,
I wonder who the four worst ones are.
Yeah, that's a great question as well. We'll look that up for you.
There was some Presbyterian in there.
The Blue Hose.
The Presbyterian, and I think it was the Citadel occupied like 4 or 5 of the top 10 spots on that list. I would have to go back and find it.
So all these teams from South Carolina are just terrible.
Really, South Carolina, Gardner-Webb, and there was a High Point in there, so a couple of North Carolinas too. It was very heavy on the Carolinas. I think maybe a Texas A&M Prairie Valley was in there, and maybe like an ETSU team back in the late 90s or something like that. But heavy on the Carolinas.
Some bad basketball being played in the Carolinas.
Well, I think what it is, their top flight talent, I think, heads north, don't they?
Well, they go to North Carolina and Duke and NC State. Yeah. So not going to Columbia here lately, but that's another story for another day. Shump, let's get dialed in here. Heupel reports that Heupel did not want to practice at Vanderbilt's facilities. I've seen this online. Is that true?
I mean, that's what Brett Bielema said, and I haven't heard that specifically from anyone at Tennessee that Josh Heupel didn't want to do it, but that's where the SEC team always practices for that game, is at Vanderbilt, and then the Big Ten team practices at some local high school. That was the case in 2021 when Tennessee was in the Music City Bowl. They practiced at Vanderbilt that year, so I guess I couldn't say that with 100% certainty, but all the details and all the history of how this typically works would indicate that Tennessee opted not to practice at Vanderbilt this season.
Is that petty?
I just think there's some hard feelings and bad blood right now.
Well, I get it. Like I wouldn't want to be walking around seeing Vanderbilt logos all over the place.
Oh,
you're practicing for this game.
Yeah, they probably already got like full wall shots of highlights from the game 3 weeks ago up, waiting on us.
Yeah, still frame pictures of Heupel hanging his head after the post game handshake.
We're not. No,
you don't want to see that. Yeah, I get it. So they would rather practice at like a local high school, and some of those high schools, by the way,
we're talking about. There's like
some of those are lavishly appointed.
Yeah, NBA, Brentwood. Go ahead, Shump.
Yeah, NBA is just crazy, and new too. I think in the last 5 years, I can't remember all the details, but someone who had gone to NBA and was very wealthy left when he passed away, left a ton of money to revamp all the athletic facilities there. So they haven't been exactly, it's probably not quite SEC football level, but they haven't been bumming it at NBA all week. It's a pretty nice facility over there.
Well, I mean, it also gets you're practicing at a facility of a school that has some of the top talent a lot of times in the country.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the reports on not reports, but message board chatter in the recruiting circles that Keyshawn Bowman, who is a 4-star receiver from the mid-state, committed to Oregon, reopened his recruitment as a 2027 recruit. He's going to be right there with David Gabriel George as the best player in the state next year. And the recruiting sites are saying that he's about to commit to Vandy.
Well, the day of the Tennessee Vanderbilt game, I can't remember the kid's name, but there's a linebacker at FRA in Nashville who I know Tennessee was recruiting, and he's probably one of the 5 or 6 best players in the state in the 27 class. He committed to Vanderbilt the day of the game. So the Commodores they've kept some juice on the recruiting trail. Obviously, a long way to go to the finish line with all those guys, and I'm sure Tennessee probably won't stop swinging with either of them, especially Bowman.
Oh, they're spending money. Like Vanderbilt, you know that school has a lot of alumni, a lot of wealthy alumni, and
their endowment's huge. They've got money.
They're getting a taste of the big time, and they like it. And it's so weird that this is the world we're living in now, where Indiana
and
Vanderbilt, Texas Tech, these are schools to be reckoned with in the transfer portal NIL age.
It certainly changes the dynamic, and it's it'll be interesting, I think, to see how much the new clearinghouse rules, it doesn't seem like that's really changing anything. The hope was that would make slow down the market from exploding the way it has. But I think I saw someone at the Athletic, might have been Ralph Russo or Stuart Mandel, one of those guys wrote an article, kind of the early signs of talking to people this year, and asking if that has been effective, and it doesn't seem like it. Seems like prices are only going up. So this kind of trend that, at least in some sense, evens, levels the playing field. Seems like it's going to continue at least here for the next couple of years.
Did you see the John Calipari rant this week? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
So
I felt like the meme of the the headline, "The worst person you know," just made a great point. That's what it felt like watching that.
well, he's always made really good. Like if he always coached at schools that Tennessee doesn't like. So like people are predisposed to not like him, but he's always, I think, had pretty good ideas. He's a smart guy. And for folks who didn't see it, the gist of it was like his idea, and it's not even like his ideas. It's a lot of it going back to the way it was with tweaks where he said, look, 5 years to play 4. That should be the rule. No 6 years, no 7 years, 5 years to play for it. If you don't do it within 5 years, I'm sorry, you're done. And then you get 1 free transfer. That's it. Unless your coach leaves or he gets fired, then you get another transfer. But
you got to get rid of the four schools in 4 years.
With just rules, yeah, man. Just some general rules, and I think all fans want that. And people are over the cynics who would sit there. Well, it's easy for John Calipari to say he's making $10 million a year. It's like, well, yeah, well, so are the players now. Nobody cares about nobody cares about where the idea is coming from. People just want to see fixes, right?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, just some level of stability, I think, is all anybody wants. And again, it's not like what Calipari was pitching or floating out there. It wasn't like that's a radical crackdown or anything like that. You're still having just about everybody having the option to transfer twice in their career. It just keeps it from being a little bit less crazy and gets things slightly back on the guardrails. Less professional athletes playing college basketball.
All right, well, we're not going to fix these problems today, obviously. Let's focus on what's going on in Nashville. Ryan, I always look at these bowl games, the quote-unquote meaningless bowl games, and to me, it always comes down to which team wants to be there more. During the regular season, I feel like most of the time football teams are going to give 100% effort. Bowl games are a different animal. Every now and then there's a team that just doesn't want to be there, and there's a team that wants to be there more. Who has the more motivated team today between Tennessee and Illinois, in your opinion?
Yeah, it's hard to say because I just feel like there's an element of not knowing until you are actually out there and seeing it. Like neither of these teams, you look at them and say, all right, there's no reason to be motivated. This would be very obvious if either team was checked out. It would make a lot of sense if we sit here in 3 hours and say, man, it doesn't really seem like that team cared a whole lot. I don't think that's the case for either team, but it certainly feels like a little bit bigger deal for Illinois. I think there's just, an 8-4 season, even though Bielema has raised the stakes and expectations were probably a little bit higher than that this season. I think there's still just a little bit more excitement for Illinois to have a season like that and to be playing in an SEC team and, a mid-level bowl. Certainly it's not a huge bowl, but it's not like they're playing they got relegated to play a Conference USA or MAC team or anything like that. So I do think there's a little bit more juice for Illinois. Obviously the senior quarterbacks for both teams and both were transfers, but Luke Altmaier has been in Illinois a little bit longer, has been a big part of them elevating things the last few years. So to me, it feels like Illinois has a little bit more motivation, but I don't think it's just like glaringly lacking for Tennessee. It would surprise me if we're sitting here in 4 hours and it feels like, man, Tennessee would have rather been anywhere other than Nissan Stadium today.
Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com with us here this afternoon. Ryan, what are the keys today for Tennessee if the Volunteers are to get win number 9 on the season under Josh Heupel? What do they have to do well?
Yeah, I think these first two kind of tie together, and one's just simple. It's starting fast on offense. When Tennessee's done that this season, there's a pretty clear divide. The games that Tennessee started fast offensively have usually been some of their best offensive games, and usually pretty early, Tennessee's bad offensive games, we could tell they were going to be bad. Tennessee struggled early against Alabama. They went 3-and-out against Vanderbilt. I think they're only 3-and-out of the season on the opening drive. So I think there's an element of that, and part of it too because I don't think Illinois is really a team built to play from behind. They can throw the ball. They've thrown the ball for decent numbers. I think statistically have been a little bit better of a passing team than a running team this year, but they do a lot of it off play action. Their offensive line has been pretty shaky in pass pro. I think they've given up the 3rd most sacks in the Big Ten this season. So if you can put them in a spot where Luke Altmaier has to throw the ball consistently and throw the ball in obvious passing downs. I think that bodes well for Tennessee. And then the last thing I'll say just on the offense is, Tennessee's running game has been so up and down all season. This game with Chris Brazzell out, certainly Tennessee is not going to be lacking for capable pass catchers with Braylon Staley and Mike Matthews. It'll be cool to see what Travis Smith and Rodarius Jackson can bring them to. But I think in a game that it feels like with all the defensive opt-outs and heck, just how Tennessee's defense has played all year, it feels like Tennessee's probably going to have to score a good bit to win in this game. And I think it would go a long way if they would be able. They don't have to run for 200 yards, but if they can just run the ball with some consistency and not put everything on the right arm of Joey Aguilar, I think that'll bode well for the Vols.
Opt-outs, always a big storyline in these types of games. Tennessee has had a handful. So is Illinois. They're starting left tackle, who's really good, opting out of this one, and then their starting rush end, who is one of the Big Ten all-time leaders in sacks, I believe, is opting out. Do those kind of cancel each other out in your mind, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly to a degree. I'd say most of both teams' better players have opted out of the game. I do think the thing that report from the boots on the ground, Ryan Sylvia has said Jackson Moy has been in a sling down on the field before the game. Wendell Moy is in crutches, so it doesn't seem like those guys are going to play. So a couple more guys for Tennessee out in this game besides the opt-out. So it does feel like there's a little bit more guys missing for Tennessee, but certainly both teams are dealing with some of their key players not playing in this one. And, these games are largely about, you talked about it, who cares more, who wants to be there, and that's certainly the case. But I think it's also about, which team's young players, backups can step up and be pretty competent, because just about any of these games, guys are going to be missing teams are going to be missing some of their top guys. Yeah,
should be a fun scene down there in Music City. Tennessee needs to win this one, Ryan. You don't want to go into the offseason, 8-5, 5 losses, didn't really beat anybody this year. Fans maybe starting to chirp a little bit about Heupel and his future here. A win would silence a lot of that, and I think get people on board and excited about 2026.
Yes, yeah, I'm certainly for just optically, and people are going to be mad when you lose games, but would anybody really trade a win in this, or a loss, and not trade a loss in this game for getting like a top level transfer quarterback? Isn't what happens in the next month in a transfer portal going to affect people's opinions going into next year a whole lot more than this game? That's my feel on it. Maybe people disagree.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a new age, right? With the January, this is the first time that we've done this in January, so I'll be interested to see. I think you're right. If Tennessee gets a really good portal haul and Jim Knowles hits the ground running, you bring in some new defensive backs, I think people will get excited about it. I mean, we were saying on the show yesterday, it kind of feels like the old signing day back when it was the first Wednesday in February. It's much more exciting. The portal is so much more exciting than the high school signing day in early December.
Oh, no doubt. And I think it's two obvious reasons. One is the fact that these transfer guys are more proven. You expect them to come in and make a difference. What Tennessee signed the best recruiting class of Josh Heupel's tenure, and you're looking at it saying, yeah, probably maybe one or two guys start, and maybe 3 or 4 guys play a lot of snaps next year and make a big difference. Where transfer portal, you feel like everybody you're bringing in is going to make some level of difference. And then 2, it's, not all of it, most of high school recruiting is done by the end of August, and you kind of know what your class is. There's always some drama and flips, and certainly that was the case this year. This is kind of a mad scramble for a week, 2 weeks. It's going to be different this year, to your point about it opening in January. It seems like it's probably going to be all the more chaotic and condensed, which certainly just adds to the excitement and, the intrigue of it.
All right, Shump, should be interesting a couple of days here on Rocky Top, and certainly next week with the portal as well. He's at RockyTopInsider.com. Check them out for the latest on whatever happens in the bowl game. Of course, Tennessee basketball later tonight. Ryan, we appreciate you, my friend. If this is the last time we talk in 2025, Happy New Year to you and your family. We appreciate you and look forward to chatting it up with you throughout 2026.
Sounds great. Happy New Year's to you guys, and have a good holiday.
Yes, sir. Ryan Shumpert, RockyTopInsider.com. Thought he was at the game in Nashville.
Apparently he's covering the basketball game. So it sounds like Sylvia and Butler may be down there. Of course, Rick's joined that club with Trey and a couple other people who doesn't return texts anymore. So
really?
Yeah.
Rick forgot he's getting the big head?
I
forgot where he
texted
came
him
from?
at the beginning of this segment. I said, hey, Rick, are you in Nashville?
Oh, so it's been 10 minutes?
Cricket.
It's been 15 minutes. Yeah, give us some time.
Rick, I know Rick and I know Trey Wallace. Those guys, their phone is glued to their right hand.
Do you return texts immediately, even when it's on your hand, or do you occasionally
Depends on who it is. I've got a hierarchy. You're pretty high up there. I usually answer you immediately. If it's something show related.
I think everybody has a hierarchy, but there's also sometimes I need to think of what to write back, and then I forget. And then I remember, and I feel bad. I was like, I should have just texted him back immediately.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think of something good.
That can happen. The worst is when you get left on red.
Yeah.
Most people turn that off. I think it's a bold move.
That happened to me today. Who did that to me today?
Baskerville?
I think it was.
Bob left you on red.
It's okay. It's okay. What goes around comes around. Leave him on red next time.
Yeah, absolutely. I just have where it says delivered. It won't notify you when it's been read.
We are watching the Independence Bowl in beautiful Shreveport, Louisiana, Shreveport, Bossier City this afternoon. The Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina leading Louisiana Tech 14-3.
That was the site of the infamous
the snow game between
yeah.
Mississippi State and Texas A&M.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it snowing in Louisiana. I think that's probably a rare occurrence, isn't it?
I would imagine so. Quick timeout. The Drive, Fan Run Radio, live today at the Tennessee Tap House, North Peters Road, just off Cedar Bluff. Come on out, watch the game with us. It's a Fan Run Radio listener watch party kickoff between Tennessee and Illinois coming up in 2 hours at 5:30. Quick timeout. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Timeless traditions start with the ones we love and what we bring home for the season. Bring Inward Half home this holiday. Comfort and performance, made for the journeys you take and the memories you make. For quiet moments or the days you'll remember forever. From performance polos to cozy hoodies, modern apparel for men, women, and kids. There's something for everyone. This holiday, make tradition comfortable. Make it memorable. Make it Inward Half.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live this afternoon from the Tennessee Tap House in West Knoxville. We're at a great lunch crowd and looking forward to a great dinner crowd here in the next hour or so as people start to file in for the ball game tonight. Of course, Tennessee and Illinois in the Music City Bowl, the 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Come out and watch it here at another Fan Run Radio listener watch party tonight at the Tennessee Tap House. Going to be a lot of fun. We have Knox Stacks watching on the YouTube, says crazy eyes for PATs only. Poor crazy eyes.
You know, we did. Somebody posted it on Twitter, like somebody in our circle, that basically that Heupel had iced his own kicker. That he looked fine until Heupel called that
the Georgia game. We're relitigating that now.
Yeah. Oh, the fans.
He had to call it like
such a weird year.
You have to stop the clock. I mean, he has to call a timeout. What do you want? It was, what was it, a 42-yarder? Sorry, man. You got to make the kick, bro. Got to make the kick.
I mean, Bloodbath McGrath made his.
Yep. Oh, well.
Wad made his.
No use crying over spilt field goals.
Bexford.
Let's get Joshy Boy in here as we get set to go to the phones for the first time today. 865-966-3435, your phone number. You could call or text the show today, 966-3435. Joshy Boy, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, guys.
What's up?
Walker, congratulations on beating John Reed.
Thank you so much, Joshy Boy.
No problem. So, my first question of the day is, how do you guys feel about the game today, and do you guys think we're going to win?
If I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me those two questions the past week, I'd have a lot of nickels.
Yeah.
At least $1's worth. And the thing I always tell Joshy Boy is, like, I don't know. I asked Ryan Shumpert just now, like, which team has the motivational edge, and he says he doesn't know, and that's what I think. My fear is that Illinois, being the quote unquote lesser program, 8-4, they get a chance to play Tennessee in our state, like that it's going to mean more to them and they're going to be more motivated. I hope I'm wrong. And even if I'm not, maybe our talent, we can out talent them. But a long way of saying, I just don't know what to tell you, Joshy Boy.
Yeah. What about you, Bear Walker?
I don't have a feel for it, man. It's they've got key players not there that are opting out or injured. We've got key players. Basically echoing just a lot of what Russ said. You never know in these, especially the lower tier games, if your team's going to show up ready to play and want to be there. It's going to be cold.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be
imagine
windy,
sitting out there in that.
windy and cold, and then the sun's going to be going down. Before halftime,
before kickoff. Yeah.
I mean, it gets dark early in Nashville, so I don't know. The only thing I know is Russ says it from time to time. I think he said it yesterday. We only get 13 of these out of 365 days, so I'm just going to try and enjoy it, man.
Me too. Yeah, I have a friend that's down there right now for the game, and she said there's a lot of Illinois fans down there, downtown Nashville.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, it's a nice trip for the fan base. I mean, Nashville, we don't get it because we're right down the road, and most of us go to Nashville frequently. But I mean, it's a destination city now, so there's tons of fun stuff. I'm sure it's a great trip.
A lot of Midwesterners getting trashed on Broadway tonight.
Yeah,
the Nashville drunk tank is going to be full of people who just got a little out over their skis, as we say.
Yeah, and hopefully the Metro PD will have their tasers fully charged with extra batteries and be ready to go.
Those Illinois fans get smashed after a loss.
I can only imagine those guys. People in Illinois, they're built different.
So out the door, I'm going to say Tennessee wins 34-31 ball game. You guys have a great day, GBO.
Thank you, Joshy boy. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435, your number to get on board here this afternoon. So Deuce Knight from Auburn goes in the portal today.
Yes.
He was the other quarterback we looked at
King George
a year ago when we signed George McIntyre. So, and he started a game or two for Auburn at the end of the year. Nice looking prospect, but I would imagine that this seals up Byron Brown following Alex Golesh to Auburn.
Yeah,
probably
I would say so.
That's what's going on there.
Are you? I wouldn't say feel bad, but I mean, with Golesh, but it sounds like Auburn's getting ready to lose a ton.
Well, it's weird because I've seen some chatter online about there was one guy at AL.com who wrote a story about how Golesh has just really stumbled out of the gates.
Really?
And then Jake Crane had a cryptic tweet about, just a lot of turmoil down there that I think he didn't necessarily attribute to Golesh, but just like the end of the Hugh Freeze.
Complete disaster.
Yeah, and it's just a real mess down there. And I was just looking at the Auburn 247 board, and they were saying there appears to be like a small vocal minority of
familiar with that.
Yeah, like they've got the thing we have where
Legion of the Miserable.
Yeah, and there's a couple of people who are just like out on Golesh.
He hadn't even coached.
I know he's been there a week.
Of football. Yeah. I don't know. He was part of the crew that came in here and cleaned up the mess here. No, he wasn't the head coach, but he was a significant part of getting this thing turned around as quickly as it did. And as long as they're not playing us, I wish him nothing but the best. So I don't know. I'm wondering if we're going to lose any more. Going back to boss man Ron Brown had a really good question yesterday. We were just sitting out there, and it was, do you think we're done with who all is going to hit the portal from our current roster?
I think they're probably about done. It wouldn't surprise me if there's one or two.
Any starters or projected starters?
The things I've heard is like Jordan Ross and Caleb Herring, that one or two of those guys might
really
look. But neither do I. But would you trade them for Chaz Coleman?
Yes.
The guy from Penn State?
Yeah. Brian Day wants him more than anything in the world, apparently, right now.
You get into a bidding war with Ohio State. You know how that goes. But, again, the positions we have shown that we will shell out for: quarterback, offensive tackle, defensive rush end. corner.
Yeah.
Obviously that fits there. And
yeah, I hope Heupel's learned his lesson. The big mistake that I lay at Heupel's feet was not re-signing Jacoby Thomas. We should have just gone ahead and bit the bullet and
paid him what he wanted.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's one of their team leaders.
I'll be interested to see how the secondary thing unfolds tonight. It sounds like William Wright. People, I think Tennessee fans look at this, well, Hood's not going to play. That gives you a chance to play Timothy Merritt, Sidney Walton, no. Heupel's going to play the former walk-on fifth-year senior who's not going to be on the team next year because he wants to win the game.
And he knows, how to get lined up and more mature, older.
So
I think we'll see some of the younger guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the people who think McIntyre should play tonight. I mean, I don't dismiss that out of hand. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't think Heupel's going to do it because he wants to win the game.
You think Joey's going to break the record? He needs 375.
375 yards to break Peyton Manning's single season all time. Has he had a 375-yard game?
I don't think so. But he does have that streak of 200. He's never thrown for under 200.
I think he'll hit that. He needs just a handful of yards to pass Ainge in third place. And then is it Bray in second place? I don't know. I'll look this up here during
I thought it was Hooker.
Okay, I'll look this up here during the break. We'll get that for you. Walker's got your top four at 4. When we continue, it's Fan Run Radio coming to you live this afternoon from the Tennessee Tap House. Come on out and see us. We get ready for another Fan Run Radio listener watch party. Tennessee and Illinois in the Music City Bowl tonight here at the Tap House. Come on out and join us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
This is Bo Kregner with the Kregner Group at Realty Executives. There's nothing like being home for Christmas. If you're thinking about a fresh start and a new year, or selling while buyers are still active this season, our team is ready to help you make your next move a joyful one. Call 865-742-1035 or visit BoKnowsHouses.com. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and thank you for letting us be a part of your story. The Kregner Group, walking by faith, serving others.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
This is an important medical message from Men's Pro Knoxville. If you're a man over 30 or you love one, and you've noticed changes that come with aging, performance and intimacy challenges, those aren't random off days. They're often signs of biological change and ED showing up in your life. Now is the time to act. I'm Evan Bass, and I started Men's Pro Knoxville because I saw the difference great medical care makes. We've been working hard every year to level up so you can too. Listen, sign up for some subscription pill, and sure, something might go up, mostly your auto renewal fee. Men's Pro Knoxville gives you a plan, here locally, not guesswork from the internet. Our trusted urology-based medical providers focus solely on men's health, ED, performance, and now Peyronie's treatment to enhance your life. We get your labs in 30 minutes, then build a treatment plan tailored to you. We even offer new treatments that might keep you from using a pill every time. Imagine confidence returning in intimacy? Yeah, it's back. Join the community of successful men in Tennessee transforming their lives. Call 865-544-8220 or book now at menspronknoxville.com. That's menspronknoxville.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway, live today at the Tennessee Tap House, West Knoxville. Get ready for a watch party, the Music City Bowl. Walker Smith is back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios, manning the controls today, and he's got your top 4 at 4. Walker.
Thanks, Russ. At number 1, the Music City Bowl between Tennessee and Illinois is today as the Vols look to finish the 2025 season on a high note in Nashville. Kickoff is at 5:30 on ESPN and is showing at the Fan Run watch party at the Tap House. The Vols are a 3-point favorite.
Anybody betting on the Vols to cover tonight?
I learned as a young man.
There's one guy back there. All right, one guy, ladies and gentlemen, voting or betting on Tennessee tonight. It's a confident group here.
You never bet on or against Tennessee.
The Carnes contingent, of which we have 2 different parties in front of us. They're saying no betting on the Vols tonight. I did pick them to win by 3.
You did?
Yeah,
you did. What was Bob's pick yesterday? Did we get that?
We did. I wrote it down. He's got Tennessee winning 33-30, just like Joshy Boy. Wasn't that Joshy Boy's score?
I think so.
Great minds, or mediocre minds, as the case may be. Walker.
At number 2, Northwestern has hired veteran coach Chip Kelly as the school's new offensive coordinator, the school announced today. Kelly is a 2-time college head coach with Oregon and UCLA and won a national title as the OC at Ohio State in 2024.
He's a wandering spirit, isn't he, Chip Kelly?
Truly.
Yeah. It's kind of an odd duck, isn't he? I don't know. I'm surprised he got a job this quick after some of the stuff that was coming out with the Raiders.
Like what?
Just that he was mailing it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That
was the knock, was that he wasn't a great recruiter. He of all the guys that, of the Gruden, Dan Mullen, all the guys that we have at one point thought, we should hire that guy, Brian Kelly.
He was interested. Remember that?
Well, he's the one guy that I was just like in 2017.
Oh, yeah.
That I was just like, oh man, if we could get Chip Kelly to be our head coach, that would solve all our problems.
We thought so.
That's what I thought at the time. I don't know. It didn't go well for him at UCLA. He did coordinate Ohio State's offense that cooked us last year.
It's true.
Yeah, but I mean, is it his offensive genius or the fact that he had
I think that's
future
it.
NFL players?
Yeah, I think if you give him the players, he can cook you up a defense. But as far as a guy to run your program or run your offense if you're undermanned.
Mm-hmm.
No.
At number 3, we've got other bowl games today outside of the Music City Bowl. Right now, Coastal Carolina and Louisiana Tech are battling in the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, with Coastal leading 14-3. Later tonight, number 16 USC takes on TCU in the Valero Alamo Bowl at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
I'll watch that one. I'll check that one out.
The Alamo Bowl, eh?
Yeah, I mean, the whole time I was a kid, if Tennessee wasn't involved, I would always kind of pull for USC.
That was your side team?
Yeah. Well, because, I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, that was, you saw a lot of USC on.
I've sort of taken a liking to TCU over there. They're one of my side teams now.
The Horned Frogs.
Yeah, the in-laws in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Love that
been
campus.
A good program.
Yeah, they have. They got a little money down there.
Just a little.
At number 4, Phillip Rivers' second act has come to an end. The Indianapolis Colts are turning to rookie Riley Leonard as their starting quarterback for Sunday's season finale at the Houston Texans, ending veteran Rivers' run after coming out of a 5-year retirement.
Yeah, it did reset his clock for the Hall of Fame before he's eligible to go in. And I think we talked about this because I'd read it somewhere. The big thing that it did for him was he was getting ready to lose you get apparently former players like him, they get free health insurance for 5 years.
When you got 12 kids, that's
he was going to
lose that.
Yeah, he was going to lose that. But since he signed and was on the active 53-man roster, that clock reset, so he gets another 5 years. It's not a bad deal to come out, sling the ball around for a couple of weeks, give me 5 years of free health insurance.
Yeah. Some of those
downside.
kids have got to be about to come off his dime, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got grandkids now, his oldest. He's a granddaddy. He looked it, too. Did you see how beefy he'd got or thick he'd gotten in the middle?
Hey, man, it happens. Personal appearance is not show fodder, Bear. I mean, come on.
Is he your age?
Yeah. He's like 45. He's my age.
I could not imagine.
He was in college when I was in college.
You're seeing you just all decked
still out
in a
there
football
doing
uniform,
it, man.
Strapped up, ready to go.
Doing the thing. All right, that is the top 4 at 4. Thank you, Walker. Top 4 brought to you this afternoon by the Tennessee Tap House, where we are today. Come on out, have a little dinner before the ball game, and watch Tennessee and Illinois in the Music City Bowl, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. They've got some great chicken tenders here. I know that was a big hit. You could try the fish and chips, maybe a little chicken Alfredo, Philly cheesesteak, and then Bo Kregner's favorite, the chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles, huh?
They do have chicken and waffles here. And all the cold beer you can possibly drink.
Did I see lasagna?
Yes, you did.
That
4 layers, 5 cheeses, and pomodoro sauce. Served with a ma roll. Mop it up. Mop up all the,
you got to get the
sauce.
Yeah,
you get all that in there with your ma roll.
It's right now. It's between that and the meatloaf.
The meatloaf.
I mean, it's meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I mean, that's just home cooked.
They brought it out to me, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to eat all this before the show. I'll eat a little bit. I'll leave a little bit.
Right.
What do you think? Like 5 minutes later,
it's gone.
I killed that
There's
dude.
just like some residue left on the plate.
Demolished it. Chris Burleson is going to stop by and join us here, help us finish out the hour in just a little bit. Yep.
He's been on with us for a while.
Yep. Good guy. He was at the Monday night game in Atlanta last night. Saw the Bijan Robinson show.
The explosion. Do you think that was a catch?
Which
one?
At
the end?
No. It came
Because I only
loose.
saw the replay
No,
once.
it came loose.
But-
It definitely came loose.
That dude is a freak.
Yeah, he is. Walker, if that bomb to Nakua, that like 50-yard touchdown that they called back, would that have beaten you?
No, I don't think it would have beaten me. I mean, how long was it? I was up 6. It was like 40 yards. So it would have only been like 3 points for him because I would have gotten a point for having Stafford. But we were all sweating, praying that there wasn't going to be overtime. That's what I was scared of. Overtime was not going to be my friend.
Did you see Big Cat from Barstool posted a link?
Oh,
of
yeah.
Just the brutal championship fantasy, less than a point.
Yeah.
Beats.
2/100ths of a point.
Yep.
Yeah, there were some unreal ones.
I was in 2 fantasy championships this week, lost them both, but decisively, to where I wasn't even paying attention last night. So, and I would much rather have that than lose by less than a point.
What I'd like to know is, I wonder how many fantasy football teams that had Puka Nacua on their team played for the championship, because there were certain names throughout that whole thread that you kept seeing, and he was one of them.
I'm glad to see Bijan develop, because I had him last year in fantasy, and he was not he was good, but he wasn't as good as he was this year.
He's starting to.
He definitely had the sophomore, the opposite of the sophomore slump, whatever that is. Game slowed down for him.
All the stars are walking in now, Russ.
Oh, man, it's almost go time. Got to get down here to the Tennessee Tap House this afternoon as we count down another hour and 20 minutes until kickoff in Music City. You want to chime in? We'll go open lines this hour. 865-966-3435 is your phone number. We do have lines available right now if you want to hop on. Tell us about it. Does it feel like a big game to you here almost an hour out from kickoff? Tennessee and Illinois. What does a win mean? What does a loss mean for the Vols? 865-966-3435. Your phone number. If you want to get on the program here this afternoon, you could call or text us. Would love to hear from you. Congratulations to Jason Witten. Elizabethton's own makes the finalist lists for the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame today.
Nice. Well deserved. I mean, he was before Gronk and the modern day tight end. He was kind of one of the guys, the early.
Tony Gonzalez was the first, wasn't he?
Well,
he was the guy that transformed the position.
My generation, you go back to the 80s, you had guys like Mark Bavaro.
But they weren't. Gonzalez was on a different level. It's
the guys that were kind of tweeners between tight end and receiver.
Yeah, Bavaro, those guys were guys who just weren't quite big enough to be an offensive lineman. They were a blocker that you threw to every now and then. Tony Gonzalez was a weapon.
Yeah.
He was an athlete. He was a receiver in an offensive lineman's body who could do and then Antonio Gates and Gonzalez were the first two. And then Witten, he was in that next generation of guys.
Him and Shockey.
Dallas Clark
Yeah.
was a good one, the Colts. And Witten was good. We'll see if he can.
I mean, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. It's the only time I'd ever sheep for a Cowboy. But he deserves to be in there. Remember that run he made where he lost it's the Witten rule now. If you lose your helmet, the play's over. Yeah. His helmet popped off, and he kept running and put his head down. They grow him different up there in Elizabethton.
He had the walk-off against Arkansas in the 7 OT game.
Yep.
And the breakaway from Michigan in the 2001 Citrus Bowl when he ran away from their entire defense.
Yeah. He was unreal. What was he? He was going to be a defensive end.
Came here as a defensive lineman, had to be talked into playing tight end, and now he's about to go into the National Football
He's got a pretty good shot at getting
Hall
a gold
of Fame.
jacket. Yeah. It's wild how that turns out.
It's pretty cool.
Wonder if we're going to get his son.
Koopa. I'd say a lot of it depends on who ends up coaching linebackers next year.
That's a good point.
Kind of hard to recruit him without a linebackers coach locked in right now. I mean, I feel like he probably would have been, and probably I'd probably lean towards Tennessee getting him if we want him. Seems like he's been to campus a lot. Obviously knows it. He's a legacy and all that stuff. I wonder, because do you remember Dylan Bates?
Yes.
Remember how good we thought he was going to be?
Yes.
Dylan Bates was
several of those kids.
Dylan Bates was Bill Bates' son, another great Cowboy. And he was a 4-star can't miss recruit who never did nothing here.
No, he didn't.
And what was there one more legacy that we were super stoked about that we got and just?
I mean, there's one. I mean, he played a lot, but I don't think. I almost hate to say it because he did have a good career here, and he's such a nice guy. Khalil
McKinley,
I think we all thought he'd be like a top 10 draft.
Todd Kelly Jr. Like he was played a lot, but was not.
I mean, think about TK Jr. though. I mean, he was.
You have to give an asterisk to McKenzie and Kelly Jr. because of Bach.
Yes, exactly. Like
I don't know if you have to, but
TK
I do.
Jr. His freshman, he was a ball hawk. He was always around the ball, and I don't know. I can't. I'm not going to be very objective. I'm biased just because he's always been such a nice guy. I got to meet him a couple of times.
Derek says, I didn't even know the game was today until I tuned into you guys. That's how tuned in I am. I think there's some of that out there. Yeah. Tennessee plays football in an hour, folks.
Yeah. I mean, they're stretching. They're out on the field right now, imagine. Going through warm-ups. That's incredible.
Which on a 30-degree day, you're going to want to warm up.
Yeah.
Warm-up takes on a whole different meaning.
Right off the river there. You've been there for cold games, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I was there for that playoff game against the Bengals when it was like 25 degrees.
That wind's just brutal in there, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta layers. Yeah, that's the key. Have layers, good pair of gloves, good toboggan, good pair of socks, long johns. Definitely a long john day.
Are you wearing long johns?
Not right now.
That surprises me. Usually when it's below 40, you'll pull them out. Big long john guy.
I am. It is Derek duly noted. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live this afternoon from the Tennessee Tap House. We'll find out who's on the docket when we continue. More of your phone calls as well. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah. They specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
The docket brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens, and football news today on the docket. I had it pulled up a second ago. Now I got a Lane Kiffin ad. Scary. New England Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs facing a felony charge of strangulation and misdemeanor charge of assault for an alleged incident on December 2nd. Motion hearing took place today at Delham District Court. Diggs' arraignment scheduled for January 23rd, which is the Friday before the AFC Championship game. According to a police report, a woman went to police December 16th and shared that she was working as a private chef on the date of the incident in question when Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom and allegedly smacked her across the face after they had discussed money owed to her. According to police, she said she attempted to push Diggs away when he allegedly tried to choke her with his elbow around her neck and later threw her onto a bed and said lies when she said she had not been paid.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of this. I didn't read all that before the show.
Feels like there's maybe a little more to that story than
yeah, because he's like categorically, obviously, denying everything. And he said, I don't know anymore. Something like this, you got to wait until all the facts come out. I'm not going to prejudge anybody because there's some.
Let's get all these Diggs.
It's a rough day for the Diggs
Yeah,
family.
because he's in there, and then the Cowboys.
Trayvon Diggs is out.
And that's the Alabama Diggs, right? This is the Maryland Diggs.
Right.
Stephon went to Maryland?
Yep.
I think so.
No longer with the Cowboys. That's a tough day.
Chris Burleson is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Joining us.
What's up, CB?
Not much.
You all want to hear another silly docket story?
Sure.
A Florida man filed a lawsuit against Outback Steakhouse, alleging that he was seated on a handicapped toilet when the seat, quote, suddenly shattered and collapsed.
The seat of the toilet?
Yes.
Okay.
Michael Green said he suffered, quote, severe bodily injury during the incident.
I imagine porcelain incredibly sharp when it's shattered.
The injuries include, quote, significant and permanent loss of an important bodily function.
Oh.
Let you
sitting down permanently.
Peeping or peeing or
I don't know.
What got cut?
Something important.
Probably the part that was hanging down.
Also got, quote, loss of capacity for the enjoyment of life.
We know what it is now.
The restaurant is accused of negligence and failing to ensure that the toilet was properly secured to the floor.
How heavy was this guy, does it say?
I don't know, but
I think we've all second-guessed our decisions at some point.
Yes.
Sitting on the porcelain.
Yeah, well.
Depending on where you are.
Be careful out there, folks. It's a dangerous world. That is the docket. It's brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you find yourself in need of legal advice, call Jerry. He's a Knoxville native, UT College of Law grad, an expert lawyer with experience in over 80 courts in the great state of Tennessee. If you need legal advice, don't hesitate to call. If you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy. If you've been arrested, Jerry can help. And as always, the phone call is free. The advice is free. So what do you have to lose? Call the law offices of Jerry R. Givens today at 865-801-9250 to set up your free consultation. That's 865-801-9250, or just go online to jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens, jrglawtn.com. Legal expertise you can rely on. Chris, this is the second time I've seen you today. You had lunch out here during the Basilio show. He's got the inward half hoodie on, the Fan Run camo vest on.
Right.
All decked out.
Should have grabbed
in
the
station
hat.
swag. Yeah. We had to get you
That's
hooked up
pretty
with the
cool.
Fan Run hat over here.
Smoke 'em if you got them.
Pretty good. Hopefully we won't get smoked tonight by Illinois.
That would not be good.
I think there's going to be some points scored in that game. Honestly, I mean, personally,
Against our defense, no.
Yeah, I know. I just think it's going to be one of those. It's high scoring. I think maybe we'll get a redemption field goal to win the game. Totally redeem himself.
I don't know if some of our.
Oh yeah, a win tonight would totally cancel out what happened earlier.
The Georgia loss. Yeah. 31-30.
Let's get Matty Ice in here, who's been hanging patiently. Matt, good afternoon. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
What's going on, Russell? How's it going, boys? How we feeling? A little less than an hour to kickoff.
Yeah, man, trying to make sense of it. I don't know, man. This has been a weird one, Chris. Like, nobody really knows what to expect tonight out of the Vols.
Oh, no. It's like you don't know who's playing the portal thing. And, the NIL deal's completely changed bowl games for us. You don't know who's showing up. The App State game the other night, they had to finagle a team together to come out and play in a bowl game. It's like, hey, who wants to play?
It's like pick up college football.
Yeah. Here's your equipment back. We need you.
Hey, Russell, I was thinking about, earlier in the segment last hour, you were talking about somebody called in. I think it was Josh Boy and asked, which team wants it more. And, we all agreed, but I don't really know. And I was thinking about this. I read an article this week that said Tennessee's roster is one of the youngest in the conference. I mean, I guess I'm probably drinking too much Vol Kool-Aid, but I would think a bunch of freshmen and sophomores that want to go into a big bowl game like this, they probably want to show out for, tonight. And so I'll hang up with this question. If you're Josh Heupel and you got a guy like Rodarius Jackson that's going to be getting some valuable minutes, do you play him outside with Chris Brazzell, or do you move a guy like Braylon Staley outside and see what he can do for next year? And I'll hang up with that thought. Take care, boys.
Thanks, Matt.
I always have this question, and then you always tell me they play
positions.
Play their position.
Yeah. Staley's the slot.
Yeah.
Rodarius Jackson will be playing the Chris Brazzell position on the right side. And then Matthews is always on the left.
Yeah.
So Staley will switch sides from time to time. And they have done on occasion some funky stuff where
trips.
And if we play two tight ends, like they'll have Staley and Matthews out there. But for the most part, our base offense is Staley in the slot and then Matthews, and tonight Rodarius Jackson outside. Now, does Travis Smith get some run tonight? Another guy they're excited about. Where does Tristan Keys figure in when he gets on campus going forward next year? I'm guessing he's making a pretty penny and not expecting to ride the bench and take a redshirt year next season. So you've got probably have a little bit more depth next year than you had this year. Anything else, Matt? Did he hang up?
I think he hung up.
He peaced out. All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435. Phone number to get on board. Chris Burleson, you hear his voice telling you about the mortgage game all football season long here on Fan Run Radio, and he's doing some cool things over there. Explain to us a little bit about what you're doing these days.
It's hard to just say, without knowing the education behind it. But, I've been a mortgage originator 25 years, almost as long as I've supported the show and been on the drive. But we just discovered there's a better way to structure your finances, to get out of the traditional amortized loan, combining your banking and your mortgage into one vehicle, doing a simple interest type loan where money comes in and out freely. Using your home's equity, you become your own bank. So we just figured out there's a better way to combine those two and not pay the bank, if you stay in an amortized loan, you're typically buying the bank 3 houses before you pay yours off because you're paying so much interest. So this is just a way to win that game.
Make it a little more efficient.
Way more efficient. Yeah. I mean, people get excited to save $150, $200 a month on their payment. We're saving people hundreds of thousands of dollars on every deal. Because it's not long term. Our average client pays off their home in 7 years on average. And you got to think we do, $30 million a month. I mean, and our average client is paying off in 7 years. And people will be like, well, I have a 2% rate. I really don't want to lose that. It's like, it's not about your interest rate. That's the least important part of the equation. It's the rate of interest you pay. And it just becomes a math equation. And once people see the education behind it, and that anytime I do classes, you can almost feel the air leave the room once the education hits them and comes in.
Once
it's
it sinks in.
Once it sinks in, it's just total quiet. And then they start asking the same questions over and over. What's the gimmick? What's the catch? There's not. It's really just math. The mortgage was a byproduct from the Federal Reserve back in 1913. And this is the way business used to be done before then. So money coming in and out freely. It was your money. You're the bank. And, saving a ton of interest. Keeping money in your pocket.
If you want to find out more from Chris, this is it can be a little bit complex, but he'll sit you down and walk you through it all. 865-388-7634. And is it Smart Loan TN?
I actually bought both domains now, so smartloantn.com or smartmoneytn.com.
Okay.
So I did buy both domains because I do have a TikTok and YouTube channel that says Smart Money. So I got both. So I have both domains. So either one will get you in the right direction. I'm happy to do a one-on-one, do a Teams meeting. I'm scheduling a class, an in-person class at my office in January. So reach out if you want to join that and come in and see the full education, bring your spouse, and really just see what it's all about. But it's a great way. And a lot of people get excited when they refinance and maybe they're saving $100 on their payment. All you did was start your amortization schedule all over again. So you're in the front end of an amortized loan all over again. It's just a better way to do it for those that qualify for it.
Give Chris a ring. 865-388-7634 is his number. And again, smartloantn.com is that website. Chris and I have known each other for a long time. He's a good local guy, Tennessee fan. He's going to hang out, talk ball with us here for a little bit this afternoon on Fan Run Radio as we get ready for the bowl game tonight. And Chris was actually in Atlanta last night for the Monday Night Football game to remember.
Yeah, we rolled in about 3:30 this morning. Ooh. It took us forever to get out of that stadium, get out of the parking. Just getting out of Atlanta is just such a nightmare.
Was Danny White running the traffic down there too?
He must have been. They must have had the stalls out in the middle of the walkways, and you had to walk through. But it was just a nightmare because, but it ended up being a great game. Everybody thought the Rams were going to blow the Falcons out. Stafford throws 3 interceptions. Kirsch blocks that field goal, runs it back for a touchdown, changes the momentum a little bit, but ended up being a great game down to the wire. But logistic-wise, trying to get out of there, everybody left at the same time. We know how Atlanta traffic is. So we rolled in about 3:30 this morning.
I wonder if the Falcons they went 7-9 this year.
Yeah, but I think they've won 4 straight or 5 straight. Them and the Saints.
I wonder if they would have if they would have been 9-7 if they had committed to Kirk Cousins.
I don't know.
I just think he's a better quarterback than Penix.
Yeah, I'm a big Kirko fan. You saw my son's jersey last night, KFC. He gets so many comments on that when he wears that to games to Atlanta. But I just like Kirko. I mean, I think he's a good veteran quarterback. He about threw a pick late in the game that could have really they would have lost the game. His arm, he kind of was off balance and threw it, and it kind of fluttered.
Yeah.
And fell incomplete. I'm like, that could have changed it.
Yeah.
But then, so I mean, I don't know. It was exciting though, so I was happy to see it.
I never liked him until
that show, Netflix show.
Yeah. When you told me about it, Russ.
Yeah, just a simple guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Easy to root for.
Yes.
The whole Tuesday thing I was like,
yeah,
it's pretty cool dude.
Lets his wife pick out his clothes and go shopping for him. Like, he doesn't care what he wears, just like the dad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We have meetings on Tuesday. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to be here.
Pretty modest house. He doesn't care about all that stuff. So, yeah, pretty easy guy to pull for.
Yeah.
I saw the Rams play the Titans in Nashville earlier in the season, and you get a new appreciation for a lot of pro athletes when you watch them live in person. Stafford was one for me, man. Like, he just throws such a nice ball, man.
He does.
Like, it's just he's a natural. And then Nakua too. We were down like on the field before the game, like watching the receivers warm up, and it's just like like the size, just the
Big.
the
He's big.
girth.
The girth, yeah.
Yeah, he's a
big dude.
He's like what, 230 pounds or something?
And that catch
He's
that
a
he
load.
almost had going out of bounds, to extend the game. I mean,
Oh, that
one-handed grab. I mean, if that defender had not pulled his arm and just jarred it loose just a bit, I mean, that maybe it's a different outcome. It goes into OT or something. But, yeah, he's just a freak athlete and has a couple of good weeks behind him.
It's just weird. He's a moose.
Yeah, but
he's still
so athletic.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost, it doesn't seem real when you're watching guys like that run, especially in person.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just looks so weird.
Yeah, but he's so big and physical and makes those tough catches in the end zone, just like it's, one-on-one. Let's, the quarterback's going to throw it up and see who comes down with it. Puka's probably going to come down with it.
He's like, where did he go? BYU. He was like a 6th, 7th round pick, something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's, there's you
guys like
talk
that.
about value in the draft. Baseball is notorious for it with Moneyball and everything, but in the NFL you can find it too, and in college ball, you can find it too. And I think that when people look at the portal right now, we're all enamored of Sorsby, Sam Levitt, and all these guys, and I just look at it. Look at what we had with Aguilar.
I know
this year.
Yeah.
The guy that was a complete shot in the dark, desperation heave, ends up leading the league in passing this year, and you're gonna get a player like that for half of what you're gonna pay Nick Sorsby or
Those
Sam
tier one
Levitt
guys in the
this
portal.
year. So I mean, I just feel like, man, find another one of those guys.
We do well in the portal, so I mean it's coming up. I think next week, right? Starting
It opens Friday.
Friday. So so I think we'll do well. I mean, I'm excited with what we got coming in, but obviously I do think we need that veteran with some experience to kind of keep our feet under us a little bit going into next season. Next season's schedule, which is really tough. And I think tonight will be the last game in a Nike uniform. Is that correct too?
It will be. Last
Yep.
football game in Nike.
Yep.
Last football game in Nike, last football game at Titans.
In that stadium.
Unless we're back in the Music City Bowl next year.
And the new stadium. The new stadium's 2 years out, right? For
Yeah.
the Titans. 2 years out.
2027, yeah.
But it's huge. So
Pretty good chance it'll be our last game there.
Hopefully.
If we make it, well.
Coming up, we'll get back to these busy phone lines. If you want to jump on the show this afternoon, give us a ring. 865-966-3435 is your phone number. You can call or text the show today at 865-966-3435. We're less than an hour out from kickoff. Tennessee and Illinois Music City Bowl coming up. Come on out, watch it with us tonight. We're at the Tennessee Tap House. It's a Fan Run Radio listener watch party tonight on North Peters Road, just off Cedar Bluff. You want to swing by and hang out with us, we'd love to see you here this afternoon. Quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
This is Bo Kregner with the Kregner Group at Realty Executives. Here in East Tennessee, home means everything. It's where we gather, celebrate, and build our future. That's why our team treats every client like family. Because your home isn't just a transaction, it's part of your story.
From first-time buyers to luxury listings, the Kregner Group delivers results that light up the scoreboard. With expert marketing, powerful local connections, and a heart for service, Bo and his team make your real estate goals a reality.
If you're thinking about buying or selling, let's talk. 865-742-1035 or visit BoKnowsHouses.com. We'd be honored to help you win at real estate. The Kregner Group at Realty Executives. Walking by faith, serving others.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Looking for the ideal gift this holiday season? Visa gift cards from Citizens National Bank make the perfect gift. It's the right size, the right color every time. Ask about personalized bulk orders for your family and friends or customers and employees. For more information, call or stop by today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live from the Tennessee Tap House, where the crowd is starting to file in, starting to fill up now here at the Tap House. Better get down here, get yourself a good spot.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Starting to feel it now.
All right, we're going to run a interesting social experiment now here on the show. So, football game kicks off here in about 45 minutes.
Yep.
Basketball tonight tips off in about 3.5 hours. 8 p.m. South Carolina State. The Bulldogs are in town.
Lambs, more like it, being led to the slaughter.
Well, if you want to witness, we have a pair of tickets right now, courtesy of our friends over at Crown Cleaners. Pair of tickets to basketball tonight. I know. There's somebody out there that wants to go. There will be people at that game.
Oh, yeah. And they're primo seats.
Caller number 10 right now going to get a pair of tickets to the game. 865-966-3435. The Beaver is in the house. 966-3435. Caller number 10 going to see Tennessee basketball tonight, courtesy of Crowd Cleaners. Now, you heard Ryan Chumpert say South Carolina State, one of the worst teams statistically, according to in the Ken Palm era, to ever play at Thompson Bowling Arena. According to friend of the station, Will Warren of Basket Under Review, Rick Barnes entered the season with the best record of any coach against quad 3 and quad 4 opponents over the previous 5 seasons. He was 58-0.
He doesn't lose. He doesn't drop games he shouldn't.
Are we tempting the wrath of the whatever high atop the thing, even reading the stat?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Probably.
If we lost to South Carolina State tonight in basketball, would we care? With a football game happening, we would care?
Yeah.
If we lost both.
I don't even think
Why would you even say that?
It could happen because I want to listen to the Involuntary Reaction show when that happens. It's always entertaining.
I can't imagine
deal with those people
having lost the football game, doing voluntary reaction, taking the angry calls, watching Tennessee lose to South Carolina State in basketball. That sounds like the seventh circle of hell.
Yeah, they'd burn it down. I didn't want to think about it.
The only other head coaches with 25-plus such games and no losses in this 5-year span are Ole Miss's Chris Beard. He's 45-0, and Duke's John Shire, who is 44-0. So
I like Chris Beard.
There you have it.
I hope he's our next coach when.
That's your guy?
That's who I target first, yeah.
I don't know if he has enough offense for Danny.
Beard?
Yeah.
I mean, do you like winning or not? I mean, the guy seems to win wherever he goes.
I'm with you. I think Danny is going to hire a stats analytics guy. He's going to find a Nate Oates, a Kim Caldwell, somebody that shoots a lot of threes, layups, and dunks, scores a lot of points. That's my prediction. I could be wrong.
Those teams get got, it seems like, by teams like us. Louisville is like that.
Alabama?
Alabama. I mean, all Barnes did was he put Meshack every year for 4 years on their best shooter.
So you want to play old school man-to-man defense first, defense and rebounding first, lots of mid-range jumpers. Let's run the picket fence. Don't get caught watching the paint dry. Normandale basketball.
50-45.
I think there's a happy median between that.
You got to play some defense.
Well, that's what Rick Barnes is, right?
Right.
Yeah. I wish Barnes, would just stay here forever.
I think Barnes is a versatile coach. He plays what he needs to play. He can run and gun. He can score. I mean, he can also play the big man, low-scoring games, control the ball. So, you get that with the experience of Barnes. He's not really proving anything anymore. Just does what he needs to do to win.
Yeah, this will be – I think this year is going to be a test. I don't think Ament is the blowtorch we thought we hoped he would be coming into the season.
Not yet.
Not yet. And even if he never gets there, doesn't mean you can't win.
Right.
It just means that he's going to be a piece of the puzzle rather than
the
driver of the bus, the way Chaz Lanier was at times last year, and certainly Dalton Connect the year before. So you're going to have more of a team effort. Other guys going to have to step up. We'll see if Tennessee can get it done. Hopefully they can get it done tonight against an outmanned South Carolina State team at Thompson-Boling Assembly Center and Arena. All right. You want to talk football? Give us a shout, 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the program here this afternoon. It's Tennessee and Illinois. Every time I've tried to read about Illinois, do show prep on them, I don't know, my eyes just kind of glaze over.
Yeah.
This is the guy, Altmaier, that we kicked to the tail. That's the guy we wanted when Nico left us last year. We tried to get him. He said thanks, but no thanks. Staying in Illinois.
Illinois with no S, even though there's an S at the end.
Yeah.
So weird.
Illinois.
Are you an Illinois guy?
Yeah, same way you say Missouri. I say Hawaii.
Hawaii.
But some people actually say Missouri. Illinois is a mispronunciation of the word, of the name.
Missouri is a mispronunciation.
No, some people actually say that, though.
Well, some people say Illinois.
There is an official line on the basketball game tonight, too, by the way.
I was just wondering that.
I know.
Is it
I knew where you were going.
astronomical?
Yes, it is. You want to take a gander?
50.
I know.
It's basketball.
29 and a half.
Bear would be the winner. It's 46 and a half.
Oh, my God. Baby club ceiling coming up at Thompson-Boling Arena tonight. Would you bet that? I'd take SC State on that one, quite frankly. Yeah.
8 touchdowns. Yeah.
Texter says this is Radarius Jackson's breakout game. 129 and 2 tutties incoming.
I don't know about that. Got a lot of high hopes for him in the coming 2 years that he's going to be the next big Tennessee wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, it's an excellent opportunity for him to get a head start because Travis Smith wants that spot and Tristan Keys wants that spot. It feels like Rodarius Jackson is getting the same opportunity that Nico Iamaleava got 2 years ago in starting that bowl game. And I think he's going to be hard to unseat there if he goes out there and performs well today.
Hey, he's definitely got all the athletic,
ability,
the
skills,
God-given stuff that you can't buy, learn, or teach. So
Tony on the YouTube chat says, y'all pay $5 million for a top portal QB or pay a couple million for a group of 5 QB and really hit the defense hard in the portal? I would do the latter.
I would too. No one got Faison Brandon
I just
coming
think
in.
People fall in love with the big name. And I guess you look at Carson Beck, Miami's in the playoff this year, but he's been up and down. If you can find another Aguilar for half of what you would pay Sorsby or Levitt or Josh Hoover or somebody like that, and take that other $2 million in savings and throw that at defensive players, I would do that.
Yeah, you've got to. I mean, how many? You can't really pay 3 big quarterbacks. We're paying Faison Brandon a ton.
Yeah,
so
you
can't eat up all your NIL cap money on 3 quarterbacks. Only one of them can play.
Kyle in the YouTube chat says one stat that I'm looking at is for deep ball percentages in these transfer quarterbacks, and the ones with the best deep ball percentage are the cheaper ones. Yeah, I mean
and those are the ones that make Heupel's offense go.
I think that's
accurate deep ball
is Joey's best quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early in the season, he was just dropping dimes down the field. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Our receivers weren't having to break stride, and that's what really makes his offense go. And I think that's why we were always stuck kind of in the mud with Milton and Nico at times because they couldn't hit that one.
If you look at Hott and Hooker in those days, and of course Cedric Tillman's hurt his senior year, but that's what they did. They just would hit those big plays and spread it out and open up the run game. You just kind of scored at will.
What most people don't realize when they talk about Heupel and his offense, what he's really wanting to do is just run the ball down your throat, it seems like. But if you can't hit that deep ball, then the defense doesn't have to play you honestly.
Right.
They just walk everybody up in the box. So
East Tennessee Falls says, I'm conflicted. Should I be watching the Vols from a cruise ship near the Dominican tonight and support the boys, or continue to enjoy a stress-free vacation? Help me through this.
I say you buy the drink package and watch the game.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm
Start
going on a cruise.
heavily.
Yeah. I leave next Monday going to mine.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah. If it gets if it's going poorly or it gets out of hand, you can shut it down and go do something else.
You're a cruiser?
Yeah. Didn't think I would be, but really enjoy it.
It's about the people you cruise with, I think. Is you want to have I would imagine you're like me. You probably don't want to be with the college kids.
No, not at all.
A little more chill vibe.
Yeah, just laid back, relax, just unwind a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I didn't think I would be held captive and not leave, but it's pretty nice once you get there and don't have to get back in the car, eat whenever you want. If kids are hungry, y'all go eat. We eat whenever. I mean, it's just I don't know.
Bear doesn't believe in it. He thinks he's going to get the rotavirus and
it's prominently on the list of awesome things I hate. However, I was not aware. Were you aware that I'm going to butcher the name, Cunard line?
Sure. Wasn't that the Titanic?
Well, I think they're still in business. Whoever, you can take a ship from New York to like England still.
Oh, yeah.
Across Atlantic.
You can.
I would do that. I'd like to do a cross Atlantic journey.
Yeah. Look, we talked about doing the Alaska cruise, go whale watching, stuff like that. But you can do that at Myrtle Beach sometimes too. But we talked about doing it more.
Well, you go to Antarctica.
My wife's family came over 70 years ago yesterday on the boat from Amsterdam.
Wow. 70 years ago.
I don't think they were on a cruise ship though.
No.
I think it was
just trying to get the hell out of Europe.
Yeah.
Probably.
So we get ready for hour number 3. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one more segment. After this, we're going to let Walker do the top 5 at 5. We'll take a phone call or two, and then we're going to get out. We're going to pack up here and watch the Music City Bowl live today at the Tennessee Tap House. We got a lot of folks sitting down, ordering drinks, ordering food.
Turning orange. Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you got the burgers, you got the appetizers.
Pizza's so good here.
Big pizza guy?
Pizza is so good here.
Really?
All their food's really good, to be honest, but the pizza's, I think, underrated. I mean, just it gets overlooked, but it's really good.
You said Kragner destroyed the lasagna at lunch today?
No.
Bo's a chicken and waffles guy.
Yeah, chicken and waffles. Big G Greg, KIG.
Okay.
One of our show sponsors came here for lunch with him. He had the lasagna.
Oh,
It's delicious.
You come in here lunchtime, it's a dang who's who, man. I mean, you'll have the titans of industry.
Mm-hmm. You do.
And the dregs of society and the fan run listeners and the fan run crew. Yeah, it's absolutely. Tennessee Tap House. We're on North Peters Road, just off Cedar Bluff. As you get off work, come on out and see us here this afternoon. Get ready to watch the game with us. Don't forget, as soon as it's over, Voluntary Reaction will be live on the app, in the YouTube channel, as hopefully we will drink one more time from the Keg of Glory.
We will see.
We didn't even bother to pick up the Keg of Despair today. It's not on ice. It's not in the cooler. So don't even think about it, Josh Heupel. We're depending on you to send us into 2026
I mean, we know
victorious.
one thing. We know who won't be there today. Uncle Fluffy.
That is true. Pour one out for Tim Banks.
That guy's died.
Mm-hmm.
He's working down on the plains tonight with Alex Golish as they look for a new quarterback after Deuce Knight goes into the portal.
They're a freshman, right?
Yes.
He's a freshman, yeah.
We signed George McIntyre. They signed Deuce Knight. Deuce is in the portal. Deuce is loose.
He went down there to play for
he
Right
flashed.
Reverend.
Yeah, I mean, he flashed enough. Like there will be a big market for him. I wouldn't be surprised to see him land somewhere good. Like that might be a guy. St. Lane kicks the tires on down there in Baton Rouge.
I wonder what's going to go. So does Trinidad Chambliss, is he in that same boat with Aguilar?
I think so.
I wonder how many of those guys he's going to poach off the Ole Miss.
I think he'd like to take Kejuan Lacey and Chambliss if he's got another year.
Yeah, but if you look on their message boards and paying attention to it, that doesn't sound like the team. They were kind of pissed. With the way everything went down.
Yeah.
Lane, bad breaker upper. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, he's a vindictive guy too. He's going to.
Hey, stay with us. We got hour number 3 of The Drive coming up next, live from the Tennessee Tap House. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. The Voluntary Reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the Keg of Glory, or drown in the pool of despair, The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for Fan Run Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, HitTrax batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Everyone loves a Smoky Mountain Christmas, and there's no better place to celebrate with friends and family than Smoky Mountain Brewery. It's the best place to watch all of college football's playoff and bowl game action, as well as exciting Tennessee basketball. While you're there, be sure to pick up everyone's favorite stocking stuffer, a Copper Card, and you'll be the hero of the holidays. Smoky Mountain Brewery, with locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. Great food, great fun, great people. Smoky Mountain Brewery.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
This is an important medical message from Men's Pro Knoxville. If you're a man over 30 or you love one and you've noticed changes that come with aging, performance and intimacy challenges, those aren't random off days. They're often signs of biological change and ED showing up in your life. Now is the time to act. I'm Evan Bass, and I started Men's Pro Knoxville because I saw the difference great medical care makes. We've been working hard every year to level up so you can too. Listen, sign up for some subscription pill and sure, something might go up, mostly your auto renewal fee. Men's Pro Knoxville gives you a plan, here locally, not guesswork from the internet. Our trusted urology-based medical providers focus solely on men's health, ED, performance, and now Peyronie's treatment to enhance your life. We get your labs in 30 minutes, then build a treatment plan tailored to you. We even offer new treatments that might keep you from using a pill every time. Imagine confidence returning in intimacy? Yeah, it's back. Join the community of successful men in Tennessee transforming their lives. Call 865-544-8220 or book now at menspronknoxville.com. That's menspronknoxville.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Tuesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith coming to you live from the Tennessee Tap House. Come on out and join us as we get ready for the Music City Bowl. It's Tennessee, it's Illinois, and we are ready about half an hour from kickoff. Send things back to the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Walker Smith is standing by with today's Top 5 at 5. Walker, hit it.
Thanks, Russ. At number 1, the Music City Bowl between Tennessee and Illinois is in just 30 minutes as the Vols look to finish the 2025 season on a high note in Nashville. Kickoff is set for 5:30 and is playing on ESPN and is showing at the Fan Run Watch Party at the Tap House. The Vols are 3-point favorites.
Let's go, Josh Heupel.
He wants to win.
Would this be our best win of the season by far?
I don't know about by far. Probably, yeah.
What else is in the?
What
I
else?
guess just Florida by virtue of
just their name alone.
Yeah, like name recognition. But
they were hot garbage.
It's been so long since I looked. Did we beat a team with a winning record?
No, we didn't.
We did not.
I mean, this would be it.
This would be by far our best win. I mean, other than that, it is Florida, and they were in name alone.
Yeah.
Still
Last opportunity.
Yep. At number 2, Tennessee basketball has its final non-conference tune-up game before the SEC play begins this weekend as the Vols take on South Carolina State. Tip-off is at 8 p.m. on SEC Network, and Tennessee is a 46.5-point favorite.
Well, final dress rehearsal.
Yes.
Basically a glorified scrimmage before SEC play starts. So
you would think it, final opportunity for like guys like Troy Henderson and, Masamba played a lot in the last game against Gardner-Webb. And guys like that who are right on the verge of being in the rotation, but maybe on the outside looking in, like have a big game tonight, and maybe you get back in that conversation as we head into conference
Back
play.
in the rotation.
At number 3, Auburn quarterback Deuce Knight plans to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Knight is a former 5-star recruit and finished his true freshman season with 256 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 13 carries for 178 yards and 4 additional scores in 2 games.
Where is he from originally? I cannot
He's
remember.
from, Deuce Knight
Yeah.
is from Mississippi. He came to Lipscomb for, like, he tried to transfer there at the beginning of his senior year, and then something went wonky, and he went back to
That's right.
Yep.
his
With
original high school.
Dilfer.
Well, Dilfer had been gone.
Yeah.
He was
It
already
was, was it Kevin Mawai?
Yeah. Yeah. Dilford's going. He's going again, right? He
Yeah,
he got
again.
canned.
Yeah.
Because it's Chris Mortenson's son that's
Yep.
head coach down there
Yep.
now.
R.I.P.
Mort.
Mm-hmm.
Line went down. Tennessee 2.5.
The Lions moved a lot.
Ooh.
At number 4, in a 6-minute response about college basketball, days after Baylor announced the addition of former NBA draft pick James Najee, John Calipari said the sport's youngest talents will suffer if players who have played professionally are allowed to compete, along with more statements on how he'd fix the sport. Quote, "If that's what we're going to do, shame on the NCAA. Shame on the coaches too, but shame on the NCAA because coaches are going to do what they've got to do."
Yeah, can we not all agree this is a line that probably shouldn't be crossed? G League's pro ball. If you play pro ball, you shouldn't be allowed to come back.
Yeah, no, I agree
What
with
the hell?
everything Calipari said.
I do.
Yeah,
I
me
do
too.
too.
You got to have a difference between college ball and pro ball. You know, I understand that college ball players are getting paid now too, and that line is a little bit blurry, but
It's still not.
you declare for the draft, you sign with I guess you're signing with an agent in college ball now, but you declare for the draft like you're done, man.
Yeah.
Like that should be the jumping off point.
Is the G League on borrowed time with the way college athletics is now?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
So. You already saw it last year. Their big developmental program or their big developmental team, the G League Ignite, went bankrupt or just kind of ceased to exist because of NIL. So now the only teams that are left in G League are the developmental teams by the other NBA teams and stuff like that. So I think it's killing it a little bit.
Yeah, they can make more money in college. Their quality of life's got to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And at number 5, authorities in New Jersey are on the hunt for a wallaby that escaped from an animal sanctuary and was spotted hopping through a Walmart parking lot. Farm owner Ron Layden said the wallaby named Rex had been brought into a barn to protect from cold winds on Monday, but the marsupial managed to get loose. Multiple videos were posted to social media Monday night showing an animal that appears to be Rex hopping through the Williamstown Walmart parking lot.
Is it America?
Yeah, it's in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
They have Walmarts in Australia.
But it appears to be Rex. There's like more than one kangaroo in that
or wallaby.
It's a wallaby.
neighborhoods.
What said it appeared to be Rex. Can't imagine there are too many other wallabies going around.
They say they all look alike.
That's the saying.
It's true.
They
All right.
look like a small kangaroos with the.
Thank you, Walker. That is Walker Smith, the top 5 at 5, brought to you this afternoon by our friends right here at the Tennessee Tap House. Come sample one over 20 beers on tap here tonight. They've also got a full shelf liquor over there. You want to get a mixed drink, they'll set you up here, and one of the best menus in town. We always love eating here at the Tennessee Tap House, and tonight we will love watching football as Tennessee gets set to play for the final time. Hard to believe the season is over, but here we are, putting the finishing touches on it tonight. We are watching the Independence Bowl barn burner between Coastal Carolina and Louisiana Tech. It's 14-12. Chanticleers with 11 minutes, 14 seconds to play in the game.
Lots of game left.
So we've got our game.
Then the TCU USC game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be good to
I
watch.
think it's a 9 o'clock start or 8 o'clock
No,
start.
I guess we can kind of keep up with it while we're doing.
Chris Burleson, University
VR.
Lending Group, hanging out with us here this afternoon as we wrap up today's show. We will be ending early at the end of this segment to pack up our gear and get ready to watch the game. So just a few minutes left. We'll put the finishing touches on it. Let's talk to Geraldo.
A nice treat.
Good afternoon, Geraldo. You're on the drive.
Happy New Year, sir.
Indeed. Happy New Year to you.
Hey, I just got to say, you look so handsome on the YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a close up, and you just look so handsome. And I just keep looking at you.
We got a lot of people listening, looking at me right now. You're making it really weird, Geraldo.
Well, you're just a handsome man, sir.
All right, move along. We got it. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I just wanted to call in and say good luck to the Vols because, man, you guys said this the other day. It's not a must win, but it's definitely a can't lose, and I cannot imagine what it's going to be like if we lose. The apathy is already so strong, but I think that apathy would turn to rage if we lose this game.
People are going to rage out if Tennessee loses tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
When the apathy broken out amongst a smaller percentage.
What kind of rage are we talking about? Like property destruction at home? I mean, do we need to call the police? Make anybody aware of
PCA?
Yeah.
No, I just think, in all seriousness, I think it turns the heat up even hotter on Josh Heupel's seat. So, I know that's kind of a negative kind of call, but you guys were right the other day of this is an absolutely can't lose game. And I just know that Bert is going to make it sloppy. You know what I mean? He's going to make it a sloppy game. And we typically don't do well when it's a sloppy game.
I mean, this definitely has potential to be I think it was you or Bob won a root canal game.
Yeah.
Where it's just painful. You just got to sit there and deal with
That's
it.
usually basketball or the root canal games, but you can have them in football too.
I mean, Geraldo's right. I mean, Big Ten Bert bulimia can definitely drag us down into the mud. And I keep having flashbacks to that. Was that 15 against Arkansas when we came out of that Florida game? Was it 15? Yeah, Dobbs beat all to hell.
I've tried to block those
that
from
out.
my memory. Yeah, it was Butch Jones. It was a strange time.
So, that could happen, but on the other end, we could just go out there and absolutely light them up. In Joey Aguilar's last game here as a Tennessee Volunteer, and he looks like he did against Georgia, and we just light them up. That could happen too, and that would be a lot of fun. And then that would put hey, we got some positive momentum heading into the off season, and that's also much needed.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to establish some momentum going into the offseason and get people like you, the fence sitters, back in the fold, so to speak.
Well, you know what can also get me off that fence?
Oh, boy.
If you invited me personally, because you're just a handsome man. I want everyone to know that Russell Smith is
All
just
right,
an
thank you, Geraldo. We appreciate the phone call. Knucklehead. That's going to be our final call of the show. Man, all right. Thank you, Geraldo. Big thanks to Walker Smith also for all his help back at the Fan Run studio, getting us on the air, sounding good here this afternoon. Thanks to Chris Burleson for hanging out.
Happy to be here.
CB, one more time, University Lending Group, 865-388-7634.
That's it.
A new way to think about the world of the home mortgage.
Yes. If you think of the word mortgage, it means death, pledge, literal interpretation of more.
Are they having a 60-year mortgage now?
That's what I was going to ask you. What do you think about the 50-year
Banks
mortgage?
The banks win. The banks win.
50-year mortgage? You'd have to be out of your mind.
Unbelievable.
To sign up for something like that.
Better way to do it. Call Chris.
Yes.
865-388-7634. Visit him online at smartloantn.com. All right. I've already called my shot. I've got Tennessee winning day 30-27. Bob Baskerville has Tennessee winning 33-30. Walker Smith, in the immortal words of the swamp rat, Dewey Warren, give me a score.
Let's go 38-35 Vols.
Everybody's picking a 3-point game.
63 is the total, too, just by the way. I guess everybody knows that while everybody scores.
Yeah,
They're kind of similar.
Walker's got the over.
He does. I like the over.
Chris, you got a score?
I'm going to say 31-30, the Big Orange. Field goal winner.
Mad Max at the end for the win.
At the end. Tell him to redeem himself.
That would be a great story. All right, Bear, close your eyes and look at the scoreboard in your head.
Division.
You aren't going to like it.
Oh, no.
24-21 Illinois.
Buzzkill Bear.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Really? That's how we're going to end?
I'm picking
Illinois.
Yeah, Geraldo and Bears pick.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
I have a bad feeling now. It was a bad segment.
It
was rough. All right. Thank you to the folks here at Tennessee Tap House for having us out. Hey, we're getting set to watch the game. If you're driving around listening, come on down and join us. North Peters Road, just off Cedar Bluff. It's the Tennessee Tap House, Tennessee and Illinois. Here we go as we wrap up. Thank you, Walker. Don't forget, voluntary reaction as soon as the game is over will be live, app only, and on the YouTube stream. We'll be talking about it afterwards. So go Vols. Have a great New Year's, and we will talk to you Friday right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.